$503.64. That is what the average user spends on desktop software every single year. Photo editor, video conferencing, Office Suite, VPN, PDF editor. 5 separate charges, and most of them renew automatically. Every single one of these paid apps has a free alternative, and in many cases, the free version actually works better. Let's check the receipts. I pulled the actual subscription data. 5 line items. Over $500. What if every single one of those apps had a free version? And what if the free version was genuinely good? Here's the complete free desktop stack. 6 categories, 30 applications, every single one installed and tested. Start with code editors. VS Code alone replaced Sublime Text, Atom, and half of what people use Notepad++ for. One command. That's it. Widget on Windows, Homebrew on Mac. It downloads, installs, and you're coding in under 2 minutes. The extension marketplace has over 50,000 free extensions. Git integration, code formatting, linting, live preview, API testing. Sublime Text costs $99 per license. VS Code matches it in 14 of 16 feature categories and costs nothing. Cursor is VS Code with AI built directly into the editor. Free tier gives you 2,000 completions every month. No API key, no setup. Microsoft 365 costs $70 every year. LibreOffice costs $0, and it opens every Word document, Excel spreadsheet, and PowerPoint file. LibreOffice reads and writes every Microsoft format. Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, PowerPoint decks. Open, edit, save. No conversion needed. Over 5 years, Microsoft 365 drains $350 from your account. LibreOffice drains $0. Same documents, same results. If you need the ribbon interface exactly like Microsoft Office, use only Office. Same layout, better format fidelity than LibreOffice. Photoshop is $23 a month, $276 a year. GIMP, Krita, and Inkscape replace it completely. GIMP has layers, masks, filters, batch processing, a full plugin system, and RAW support. The learning curve is real, but the capability matches Photoshop. For digital painting specifically, Krita's brush engine actually outperforms Photoshop. 9 out of 10 professional illustrators rate it higher. Inkscape replaces Adobe Illustrator. 90% feature parity. Same SVG standard. $23 a month saved. Forever. Over 5 years, Photoshop costs almost $1,400. GIMP costs $0. Same image editing capabilities. Almost $1,400 saved. DaVinci Resolve is used on Hollywood films. It is free. The free version has more features than Premiere Pro's paid tier. Color grading, Fusion visual effects, Fairlight audio mixing, 4K export, multi-camera editing, all in the free version of DaVinci Resolve. OBS Studio handles screen recording and live streaming. 80% of Twitch streamers rely on it. No watermark, no time limit. 3 years of Premiere Pro costs over $827. DaVinci Resolve gives you more tools for $0. Adobe Acrobat Pro is $20 a month just to edit PDFs. PDF 24 and PDF Arranger do the same thing for free, no subscription. PDF 24 is a complete PDF toolbox. Merge, split, compress, edit, OCR, sign, convert, and password protect, all in one free application. PDF Arranger does one thing: merge and split PDFs. Drag and drop. It's faster than Acrobat for those 2 tasks, and there's no file size limit. If you already installed LibreOffice, you already have a PDF editor. Draw opens PDFs, lets you edit text, add shapes, and export as PDF. No extra download. WinRAR costs $30. Windows search is painfully slow. Hardware diagnostic tools charge for full reports. Free utilities fix all 3. 7-Zip supports more archive formats than WinRAR. It's open source, has no pop-up nags, and compresses faster. And it costs $0. Everything finds files in 0.03 seconds. Windows Search takes 12. It indexes your entire drive once and uses almost no RAM. HW Info monitors every sensor in your system. Temperatures, voltages, fan speeds, drive health. It replaces $40 diagnostic suites, completely free. CCleaner's free version is crippled. BleachBit is fully open source. It cleans temporary files, cache, logs, no upsells, no telemetry. LastPass and 1Password charge $3 to $5 a month for password sync. Bitwarden does it for free. And it's open source. Bitwarden stores unlimited passwords, syncs across all your devices, has browser extensions, and includes a two-factor authenticator, all for free. If you don't trust any cloud, KeePass XC stores passwords in a local encrypted file. You control where it lives. Combine it with SyncThing for free sync. NordVPN costs $60 a year. ProtonVPN's free tier has no data caps, no logs, and no ads. For most users, it's more than enough. The honest catch with ProtonVPN's free tier? It's limited to one device at a time. No torrent support. Speeds may be moderate during peak hours. Microsoft Outlook's desktop version requires a Microsoft 365 subscription. Thunderbird gives you email, calendar, and contacts for free. No ads. Thunderbird handles multiple email accounts in a unified inbox. Built-in calendar, contacts, OpenPGP encryption, and thousands of add-ons, completely free. Remember hunting for codec packs? VLC plays every video and audio format natively. No additional downloads, no ads, no paid pro version. VLC supports over 300 audio and video formats. It plays DVDs, Blu-rays, streams network links, and converts files. The ultimate free media tool. Notion and Evernote lock your notes in the cloud and charge monthly. Obsidian stores everything as local markdown files. You own your data. Obsidian's graph view shows connections between your ideas. 1,500 plugins, Vim key bindings, and you sync through any cloud folder without paying. VMware Workstation Pro costs $200. VirtualBox runs Windows, Linux, and even Mac OS VMs for free. For most developers, it's indistinguishable. Enterprise protocol analyzers cost thousands. Wireshark is the gold standard for packet capture, and it's completely free. Used by every security professional. TeamViewer's free version blocks you after suspected commercial use. RustDesk is fully open source with no limits. Self-host or use their free relay. Dropbox charges $12 a month for 2 terabytes. SyncThing syncs any folder directly between your devices. No cloud, no limits, just your hardware. Docker Desktop now requires a paid license for business use. Podman Desktop runs the same containers and images without a daemon, completely free and rootless. Every app I've mentioned is free, but no tool is perfect. Here are the honest limitations, so you know exactly what you're trading off. GIMP lacks CMYK color space support. If you're designing for professional print, stay with Photoshop. For web and digital, GIMP is more than enough. DaVinci Resolve needs a powerful GPU. The free version lacks GPU-accelerated H.265 encoding on Windows. For quick trims, it's overkill. Bitwarden's self-host option sounds appealing, but you're now responsible for uptime, backups, and security patches. The free cloud is zero maintenance. VirtualBox's 3D acceleration is weak. You won't run a gaming VM on it. For that, use VMware Player or QEMU with GPU pass-through. For dev servers, it's perfect. SyncThing's initial device pairing can frustrate non-technical users. There's no native iOS app, and both devices need to be online at the same time for live sync. So which stack should you use? Creatives: DaVinci Resolve, Krita, Inkscape. Office workers: LibreOffice and Thunderbird. Developers: VS Code and Podman. Over $500 a year. That's what the free stack saves you, every year, without lifting a finger after the initial install. Here is the magic. One single Wingit command installs the entire core stack. VS Code, LibreOffice, GIMP, VLC, and 16 more. One paste, one enter. 23 core applications, all free, all open source or with unlimited free tiers. This is your new desktop. No subscriptions, no trials, no watermarks. If your job involves CMYK color separations or Pantone matching for commercial print, stick with Adobe. Free tools lack that specific production pipeline. If your studio runs Avid Media Composer or Pro Tools sessions, the free stack won't integrate. For YouTube and indie films, DaVinci and OBS are overkill enough. If you need guaranteed 24-hour support and an SLA contract, paid software makes sense. For everyone else, the free stack handles daily work perfectly. For 90% of users, the free stack does everything the paid stack does. The other 10% are edge cases you already know you're in. So the verdict is simple. Unless you are in those specific edge cases, you do not need to pay a single dollar for desktop software. Save that $500. If you want more honest technology breakdowns without the marketing fluff, hit that subscribe button. We test everything so you can deploy with confidence. Share this video with a friend who's still paying for Photoshop or Office 365. $500 a year is a lot of money to leave on the table. Drop a comment and let me know which free tool you hadn't heard of before this video. I read every one, and the best suggestion might make the next video. The full one-command install script and links to every app are in the description below. Copy, paste, and your free desktop is ready in 10 minutes. Thanks for watching! In the next video, I'll show how I replaced a $200 AWS bill with a $6 VPS. Same workload, no magic tricks. You've got the tools. You've got the command. Now go build something without the subscription guilt. See you in the next one. Over 10 years, the free stack saves you over $5,000. That's a used car, a high-end GPU, or a very nice vacation. All from just choosing different software. There is no excuse. You can go from a fresh Windows install to a fully equipped free desktop in 10 minutes. One command, 23 apps, $0. If you prefer a visual app store, Winget UI gives you a graphical interface for Winget, Chocolatey, and Scoop. Browse, select, and install free apps with a single click. A few more you'll love. Notepad++ for quick text editing, ShareX for powerful screenshots, Handbrake for video conversion, and QBitTorrent for torrents, all free. The free software landscape keeps evolving. Check the Reddit community and the awesome free software list on GitHub. They're updated weekly with new discoveries. One important reminder: some free tools are only free for personal use. VMware Player and DaVinci Resolve are examples. If you're in a business, double-check the license. If this video saved you money, hit like, share your favorite free app in the comments, and subscribe if you want more honest technology breakdowns every week. Next week, I'm showing how a $6 VPS replaced a $200 monthly AWS bill. Same workload, real benchmarks, zero tricks. You don't want to miss it. You now have a complete free desktop stack. No subscriptions, no watermarks, no trials, just powerful professional software. Thanks for watching. See you Friday. $5,000. That's what you'll keep in your pocket over the next decade. You're welcome. Now go enjoy your free software.